Hello, I'm Julia Stubbe, the Galactic Channel, and today we're going to do some mini healing sessions just to give you an idea of the energy that comes through me and channels through me to assist others to empower themselves to heal. So welcome. Hi, I just want to welcome Vanessa. Vanessa is here to partake in the energy. So we're going to do a short mini healing with Vanessa. And when I work with energy, I have kept my channel really clear. So I really connect with source so that whatever the energy is coming through, the information coming through is really pure and it doesn't get all mixed up with all my stuff. But I'm just a channel for the information or the energy. I'm not really actually doing anything. I read energy and I can see energy. But for today, we're going to work with Vanessa's energy. Woo. And Vanessa, we're not going to bring in anything from the outside. If we're going to just work with the higher aspects of you, so that if for some reason we work with an archangel, it's just going to be the higher aspect of you. I don't believe in bringing anything in from the outside. So with that being said, if I could do anything for you today, Vanessa, what might that be?
First thing that comes to mind is anything that is coming in the way or blocks of accessing my abilities and gifts. I feel a lot of
so like your intuitive gifts?
Intuition, I'm very intuitive, but psychic type gifts, visions, my ability to channel and stuff like that, there's a lot of fear still there, and from past lives and all kinds
of so fear of being seen, fear of being persecuted for your gifts or rejected at a dance. Okay, cool. So that's someplace we can go. That's awesome. So what we're going to do first is to really connect. We're going to run what I call the apple flow energy. And what that does, it brings all our bodies into balance and it raises our vibration and frequency. So let's bring our attention to our heart. And let's let it fill with love and gratitude. And let's send that down through our pillar of light or a cord, however you envision it, all the way down to the crystalline core of Mother Earth. Connecting with the heart of Mother Earth. And if you're in that still place, you may feel her heartbeat. Fully connecting with you. And when you're ready, let's receive that love and gratitude back 1,000-fold, coming up through our root, all the way through all our chakras, expanding out at our heart, out through our crown, a small percentage going to the galactic core, the other 95% coming down and around and wrapping through us and coming back through our root, circulating through us and around us in that perfect toroidal field. Beautiful shape of an apple. Just see, know, or feel these energies running. And now let's bring our attention back to our heart again and send that love and gratitude up through our crown to the suns beyond the suns, to the galactic core, and connect with source. And allow that energy to come down through your crown, through all your chakras, out your root, small percentage going into the earth, the other 95% coming up and around and coming back in through your crown, circulating through and around you in that perfect toroidal field, merging with the energies of earth. You are now connected with source and anchored into earth. And now from 360 degrees in all directions, let's receive that cosmic Christ energy into our heart. And see, know, or feel that merging with the energies of source and earth. And let's expand this energy field out 30 feet up, 30 feet down, 30 feet all around, raising our vibration, our frequency. so that nothing of lower density can stay attached. How's that feeling for you?
Good.
Good. Okay, so we're going to go into that tiny place of your heart. And we're going to do a really little quick activation of your divine heart. And your divine heart is your planetary heart chakra, chakra 9, which is your galactic heart chakra, chakra 10, which is your cosmic heart chakra, and just feel them coming together and really joining like the rings of the Olympics, just really connecting in your heart. Because there's these different chambers in there. And chamber 1 is the chamber of all beliefs. It's the chamber where you're cautious. And we're going to go into the galactic heart chakra there. And I just want you to let me know if you can see, know, or feel, or just use your imagination and see a holographic wall in front of you.
I can feel.
Okay, so put your hands on that wall. And whatever number shows up, don't even overthink it. But all the lifetimes in which you had your psychic abilities, your intuition, your gifts of seeing, your gifts of knowing, where you were persecuted, killed, or abandoned. What's that number there? Don't overthink it.
I'm gonna say at least 27.
Okay. So what we want to do there, we want to flood those lifetimes with divine forgiveness, divine compassion for self and others. We want to release any vows, contracts, hexes, curses, any promises you made in that lifetime. Like, I'm never doing this again because it's too scary. I'll get hurt. I'll get killed. We're going to release all that. And we're going to release the karmic debt that's associated with it. And now when you put your hands on that wall, what's the number you get now, Vanessa?
I'll say 3.
Okay. So let's go into that, those 3 lifetimes, and let's see what we see now. So I actually see that you were hung. So do you have issues with your throat sometimes, about your voice, about being able to speak your truth?
I actually had a vivid memory about being a witch and chased. I don't know how it ended, but it was a very scary, I don't know if that's the life, but I've actually had quite a few memories of being killed and tormented, all kinds of.
Yeah, so I see that hanging. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring this beautiful liquid gold light into that lifetime. And I just want you to see yourself there. And I just want you to really connect heart to heart and tell yourself back in that lifetime how much you love her and how grateful you are for her choosing that life, to be able to bring awareness. Yeah, to be able to bring awareness to others. And again, we're going to release any vows, contracts, any hexes, curses, anything of similar origin. We're going to cut all cords of attachment that are feeding that energy into this lifetime, that are attacking your throat chakra. We're clearing all that now, ready to let all that go. How's that feeling for you now?
A little easier. It was really tight at first.
Yeah, because you were being hung, because you were connected to that lifetime, you're being hung. So now when you put your hands on the wall, what's your number now?
I immediately feel 1.
Okay, so we're down to 1 main lifetime here. So let's see what that's about. And what I'm seeing with this lifetime is where, where they filled your clothes with stones, or they tied rocks around you and threw you in the water to have you drown. So
I've
that's
had a lot of drowning type of fear. Yeah.
Okay, so we want to really go in there. We want to bring in education why that happened, so that you can understand the karmic debt that's being released here. And again, we're releasing any vows, contracts, hexes, curses, anything of similar origin, any promises you made in that lifetime. And we're going to flood that lifetime again with divine forgiveness, divine compassion for self and others. And we're just going to bring this beautiful, it's a violet with beautiful spheres of fuchsia and platinum in it. That's just flooding that being as she's going under the water. and being able to release her so that she gets to go into the light, so that her soul can, so we want to just call all the pieces of your soul back from those lifetimes, all those pieces. So I just want you to see your heart and see all these little fragments coming back from those lifetimes back to you. How's that feeling for you?
It's still a little heavy right here, but I'm working through it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what we can do to lighten up that heart for you. So let's go in there. So all these cords that I'm seeing that are tied to your heart, they're still tied to some of this past life and the belief system that you came into this lifetime. So we're going to go in, we're going to make sure that those cords get clear. So we're going to go into chamber 6 in that divine heart, and that's the chamber of your beliefs. And what we want to do here is we want you to put your hands on the wall there, and we're going to release or diminish the belief that I will be sacrificed or killed if I utilize my intuitive psychic gifts to the best of my abilities. We want to release or diminish the belief that I will be rejected if I allow my authentic self to shine. We want to release or diminish the belief that I will be ostracized and ridiculed if I allow my gifts to be seen. Can you feel that shifting?
Yeah, I feel like in my throat, but it's like coming up. And this is ongoing, like, you know, before this, that's, yeah, lots of stuff there.
Yeah, so we'll go there. So let's go back to chamber 1, that chamber of your Kosh. Your hands are on the wall. And we want to access all the lifetimes where you were in joy and bliss and working in the light and utilizing your gifts to your fullest potential. And what's the number there?
I'm going to say around 30.
Okay, so let's access your DNA that you use, that information, and access the DNA codings in this lifetime so that you can utilize that information to be able to really...
Can I ask one question? When you say lifetimes, do you mean human or lifetimes?
Lifetime, it could be on planet, off planet, it could be any lifetimes. So whatever number you come up with.
Oh, okay, so that was more human. I think for galactic, there's a lot more than that.
Okay, so we just want to, where you had joy, we really want to access the lifetimes where you had joy, because when we go to that Akashic record of the galactic chakra, you're accessing all those lifetimes on planet and off planet. So we work with the energy of that. So let's go back with that intention of where you were in joy, where you had bliss, where you were safe, where you were really safe and had freedom and worked in the light, you know, that higher vibrational energy. And you were able to utilize those gifts. What's your number there now?
There's a lot more. There's probably over 1,000 with the before human incarnations.
Okay, but you feel the joy. You want that joy. So let's allow that joy to expand your heart and clear your throat, because we're able to do that. So we're activating the coding in your DNA from those lifetimes to really bring that in with ease. And we want to release any vows, contracts, hexes, curses, any promises, anything of similar origin that is keeping you from accessing all that coding or awakening all that coding. Now I'm being drawn to your throat chakra again. So what they're telling me that you can assist with this. So I want you to look at your body energetically, and I want you to identify just with the number, how many portals you feel that are running through your body at this moment.
I'm having a hard time figuring that one out.
Okay, that's all right. I can assist with you because I'm getting a strong 5 with like 7 openings. So what
Yeah,
we're
I
going
thought
to,
around
okay, so what we're going to do here is we want to bring in what I call the flower of light disco
5.
ball to illuminate that, to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to call in your security team, your higher self and your team, to escort any outside entities out of these portals and any outside implants that they brought in with them, and taking them out. And the flower of life disco ball is illuminating any illusion, so anything that's under the cover of disguise that is pretending to be something else, it'll be seen now. And all that's being removed, and there is a big portal like in the side of your throat here, so a lot of that stuff and that junk is coming out, being by your security team. And now we're just going to flood all those portals with this beautiful liquid violet emerald green light to really clear any residual out and seal those portals so no outside entities can re-enter. How's your throat feeling now?
More clear. It's like a little staticky. I feel like it's from the clearing and like the fear, you know.
Okay.
But it feels better. It feels better.
All right, so let's see if we can look at that fear that's in your throat, because it's right in here. All right, so what I'm seeing here is like these tall beings in clown suits, and they're having a sword fight in your throat. This is so I'm thinking this, I'm sorry, it's just the way I see things. It's so ridiculous sometimes.
That's okay.
But it's like
I could see it now too.
It's just totally ridiculous, but it's like, so I've learned just to say what I see, because it's like, and so what they're telling me, do you have a connection with the Arcturians?
Yes, I've lived lives there.
Okay, so the Arcturians are known for their fun and their joy. So they're like fighting these other beings, because it's like everybody wants to come through your throat and channel. So it's like a battle for your voice is what they're telling me.
I literally feel it's overwhelming. I feel like a community, and it's too much. I don't know how to hone in on the communication.
Okay, so what we want to do here is, because I have a team of 85, and it's like, so first of all, let's put, if it's okay with you, and you can agree or not agree with this, this is just what I'm seeing. So what we want to first do is we want to put the meta rule that of any being that channels through you needs to be of the higher vibration of divine love and higher.
Mm-hmm.
You want to set that intention and that boundary?
Yes. Yes.
And we can create a gatekeeper here for you as well.
Okay.
So a gatekeeper, who do you feel comfortable with? Do you work with any of the deities or archangels, or if you have a guide that you work with?
I feel comfortable with Archangel Michael, Mother Mary.
Okay, so let's set up them as your gatekeeper. So the higher aspect of you that is Mother Mary and Archangel Michael, they are going to be at the gate. So how many beings do you want to be able to come through at a time to channel through you?
For now, I'd like to start with one at a time.
Okay, so let's just limit it to one at a time, so that they will keep the gate with the parameter of their divine love or higher. They will only allow one at a time to enter through the gate and be able to channel through you. And they will make sure that that entity leaves before another one enters. So those are and you can go back and you can renegotiate these parameters with them at any time. Okay.
I could say, I'd be okay with 2 now. I'd be okay with 3.
Yes, you can go back and say, I'm ready for that. It's like, okay, can you start? And just so you have control over that. You have that's your empowerment. That's how you're going to be empowered, because you can control that and work with that. Because I know I've worked with others that have done that, and it changed everything as far as that goes. Okay. All right, so we're going to finish up. Do you have any questions, or you have anything else you want to share? Are you okay?
Yes. This has been This is big for me because the amount of frustration that I felt with all of this, and knowing that I have the ability, but the overwhelm, you know, I'm grateful for this session.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming, and sometimes they'll just keep bugging you because they want to be heard. So sometimes what I've also been able to do is that if you just, even if you don't voice it or you don't know what to do with it, if you just write it out, they feel like you're actually listening to them, and it lets them give them, oh, she's listening to me, she wrote it down, I can move on now. Even if you don't know what that message is all about, just because it's like they're trying to get their message through to you, and by giving them validation, it's like, okay, I'm listening, all right, here it is. And I might not come back to it for months or months, but at least they know that their message has been heard and has the ability to be transpired. Does that make sense?
And is the gatekeeper, is that still gonna, because I get a lot of messages in between sleep and waking, like right when I wake up, I've been lately being shown words, names, symbol, all kinds of stuff. Like, will that gatekeeping, you know,
What would you like the gatekeeper to do?
I would like it to also be at that time, you know, in between waking and sleep, because I feel like I'm so open to everything. So and the messages pour in, and I can't, it's just too much.
So it's too much. It's too much at night. Okay, so what is your routine for grounding, clearing, and shielding? What are you doing as far as that goes?
I'm doing my best to do morning and night and before bed prayer, protection, and my dreams have gotten a lot easier. I don't get attacked anymore in my dreams. I'm navigating them, doing a lot of astral stuff in my dreams, but it's this moment right before I wake up that I've been being shown things, and I'm just not sure how to. They don't make sense because they're spotty and sporadic. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, so one of the things I do, because I'm a high-level empath myself, so what I do at nighttime before I go to bed is I activate my energetic blackout shades, and I have them surround my bedroom and my house, so that, you know how sometimes your light is shining so bright and you're so open that, oh, it's like the moth to the flame. Oh, let's go see and play with her and see what's going on. Where that's what I use for my protection. And that I actually get 6 to 7 hours straight sleep now since I've been doing that.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I do. And I also have, like, I have a shield. I do my shields for myself, but I also put a shield around my bedroom that I envision it however you want to envision it, because I know you work with it. So it's like, it could be just a beautiful dome of beautiful violet and liquid gold light that surrounds your bedroom on top of your body. So it actually gives that border, that extra boundary of protection for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want you to hold on because I'd like to chat with you afterwards. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And again, Vanessa, thank you so much for being here and, you know, making yourself vulnerable to show this out there to the world. And on that note, if you're listening to this on my YouTube channel, I hope that, you know, if you like this video, please subscribe and please hit the like button. And looking forward to our next session of A Little Taste of Healing. Thank you.